Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Tends to Math, do math not myth. In today's lesson we learn about the greatest integer function or box function, which is very helpful for the student of 11, 12 or who is prepared for your JEE Main exam. So this is very useful video for those people, for those student also. Okay, so let's move on to today's topic. Our today's topic is greatest integer function. Okay, this function is also called box function or it is also called floor function. Now this function is in the form box x. Okay, we take y equal to box x or we take fx equal to box x. Box x means the value box x means the greatest integer value which is less than or equal to x. Okay, box x means the greatest integer value which is less than or equal to x. Now let us take, if we take p be an integer, then p less than equal to x less than equal to p plus p less than equal to x less than p plus 1 means the box value of x is p. Okay, if p is an integer, then p less than equal to x less than p plus 1 denotes the value of boxes is p. Now we take some example, that is here we make a chart. Here is x and here is box x. Okay. Now for any, if we take any integer value 0, then the value of box x, that is the value of box 0 is 0. Okay. If x is an integer, then the box value of x is also the same integer value. Now if we take box x is 0.1, then what is the value of box 0.1? Now we draw a number line. Here is 0, here 1, 2, 3, here is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay. Now this 0.1 lies between 0 and 1. So here take this 0.1. Okay. Now here the definition of boxes says that boxes means the greatest integer value which is less than or equal to x. Here 0.1 lies between 0 and 1. So 0 is an integer value and 1 is an integer value. If we take the value of box 0.1 is 1, then it is greater than 0.1. So we cannot take this value. So we have to take 0 for the value of this box 0.1. Okay. So for 0.1 we get box x equal to 0. Now if we take 0.5, here 0.5 also lies between 0 and 1. Okay. If we take 1, then this is greater than 0.5, and if we take 0, then this is less than 0.5. So, here we have to take the value, the integer, the greatest integer value which is less than or equal to 0.5. Here we cannot take the value 0.5 because it is not an integer value. Here we take the value of box 0.5 is also 0. Okay. So, for 0.5 we get 0. Now, if we take 0.9, 0.9 also lies between 0 and 1. If we take 1, then it is greater than 0.9, and if we take 0, then it is less than 0.9. So, here we have to take 0 for this value of box 0.9. So, if we take the value of x 0.9, then box 0.9 give 0. Okay. Now, if we take 1, then what is the box value of box 1? Since 1 is an integer, so this box value of 1 is equal to 1. Okay. Now, if we take box of minus 0.1, if we take box minus 0.1, here also we draw a number line, this is 1 and this is minus 1. Now, this minus 0.1 is lies between minus 1 and 0. So, here is minus 0.1, okay. So, since it lies between minus 1 and 0, if we take 0, then 0 is greater than minus 0.1, and if we take minus 1, then it is less than minus 0.1. So, here we have to take the box value of minus 0.1 is minus 1. Also, if we take minus 0.2 or minus 0.5, minus 0.5 is lies between 0 and minus 1. If we take 0 as the value of box this box function, then it is greater than minus 0.5, and if we take minus 1, then it is less than minus 0.5. So, here we take the value of minus 0.5 is minus 1. Okay. Now, if we take minus 1, since minus 1 is an integer, then the box value of minus 1 is also minus 1. Okay. So, for minus 0.1 we take minus 1, for minus 0.5 we take minus 1, and for minus 1 we get minus 1. Okay. So, in this way we make a list of x and box x. If we take 0, then the value of box x is 0. If we take 0.5, then the value of box x is, if we take 0.3, then the value of box x is 0. If we take 0.5 or if we take 0.8, then the value of box x is 0. If we take 1, then the value of box x is 1. Okay. Now, if we take 1.3, then the value of box x is 1. If we take 1.5, the value of box x is also 1. If we take x equal to 1.9, then the value of box x is 1. But if we take 2, then the value of box x is 2. Okay? In this way, if we take minus 0.5, then the value of box x is minus 1. If we take minus 0.9, then the value of box x is minus 1. If we take minus 1, then the value of box x is minus 1. If we take minus 1.5, then the value of box x is minus 2. If we take minus 1.8, then also the value of box x is minus 2. If we take minus 2, then the value of box x is minus 2. Okay? Now, we draw a graph for this function. First we draw the coordinate axis, x axis, origin, negative x axis, positive y axis and negative y axis. Okay. Here the coordinate of x comma y, here y equal to box x. So the here the coordinate of x comma y is 0 comma 0, here is 0.3 comma 0, here is 0.8 comma 0, here is 1 comma 1, here is 1.3 comma 1, here is 1.5 comma 1. In this way this process is going on. Now we take this first point 0 comma 0. If we plot this point 0 comma 0, then we get this point. Next, if we plot this point 0.3 comma 0, here we take this point 0.3 and 0.3 comma 0 also denote this point. If we take 0.8 comma 0, then we get this point. Okay? And now the next point is 1. But for 1 we cannot find the value of y is 0. So these 3 points lies on the line 0, 0.3 and 0.8, but 1 for 0.1, this is the value, this is our 1, this is 0 and this is 1. For 0.1 we cannot find the value of y is 0, so this point cannot lie on this line. Since this point cannot lie on this line, so here we draw a half circle for this point. Okay. Since this point cannot lie on this line, so we draw a half circle at the end of this line. Okay. Now for the next point, here is 1 comma 1. For 1 we take this point 1 comma 1. Also for 1.3 we take 1. So here is the point 1.3. So for 1.3 we also take 1. For 1.5 we also give 1. So here is the point 1.5, and for 1.5 we give 1. Okay. But and here also for 1.9 we give, here is the another point 1.9, and for this 1.9 we also get 1. Okay. So this is another line, but if we take this point 2, then we get 2. So this is 1.9 and we take this point 2. Okay. If we take 2, then we get the value of y is 2. So, if we take 2, then this is the point of point for 2.2 comma 2. So, here this point cannot lie on this line. So, here we draw half circle for this point 2 comma 2, and here for 2 comma 2 we get this point, and also in this way we draw another line which does not contain the point 3 comma 3, and next we draw another line which does not contain the point 4 comma 4. Also we draw another line which does not contain this point 5 comma 5. So, in this way we get the graph for box X, and for this type of his shape, for this type of its shape, it is called also the floor function. Now, if we take this negative point for minus 0.5, okay. So, here we take the point minus 0.5. For minus 0.5 we get minus 1. So, here is the point minus 0.5 comma minus 1, okay, this is the point. Next, for minus 0.9 we get minus 1. So, if we take this point minus 0.9 we also get minus 1. For minus 1 we get minus 1. So, if we take minus 1, then we also get minus 1, okay. So, here we find a line, but this line cannot contain this point, that is, it does not touch this negative y axis, since for minus 0.5 it does not contain the value 0 in it. So, it does not touch this negative y axis, okay. Now, for minus 1.5, if we take a point minus 1.5, we give minus 2. For minus 1.8, we also get minus 2, okay, and for minus 2 we also get minus 2. Okay, but this line minus 2 does not contain this point minus 1 as its ordinate. So, here at the starting point of this line we draw this half circle. In this way we also find this line, also find this line, and also find this line. Since it shapes like a floor, so this greatest integer function also called a floor function, okay. Here the value of x is called, the value of x is called the domain of the function. And the value of box X, that is the value of y, is called the range of the function. The value of y is called the range of the function, okay. So, please note down this given portion. Hope you guys you have cleared your doubt on this topic, and if you like this video, please subscribe my channel for getting this type of more updates, and also share this video with your friends, and please hit the bell icon for getting daily updates, and also press the like option, and if you have any doubt then please comment in the comment section. Okay, so take care and goodbye.